Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Lianhe Zibaobao, Iranian security forces have recently apprehended over 100 individuals suspected of connections to terrorist organizations. The operation also led to the significant seizure of more than 3,000 weapons, along with a large cache of live ammunition and various knives. Furthermore, Iranian intelligence agencies and police departments confiscated over 6,000 pieces of espionage equipment, including trackers, hidden cameras, spy detectors, and miniature microphones. Suspects linked to these espionage devices were also arrested during the widespread operation. This information was reported on Sunday, April 19th, by the Islamic Republic of Iran Broadcasting, as cited by Xinhua News Agency. 联合早报 reports that according to UK maritime analytics company Windward, 35 ships turned back while attempting to exit the Strait of Hormuz in the past 36 hours. This occurred after Iran briefly reopened the strategic waterway on April 17th, only to close it again on April 18th. Following the initial reopening, ship traffic was cautious on April 17th but rapidly increased on April 18th as vessels hurried to pass before the situation deteriorated. However, upon Iran's reclosure announcement, 13 ships immediately reversed course, including 4 container ships that had already transited. Additionally, 3 ship attacks were recorded on April 18th, bringing the total to 29 since the U.S.-Israel-Iran conflict began, further contributing to the wave of ships turning back. Windward also noted that 20 ships were suspected of attempting to breach the U.S. blockade of Iranian ports between April 17th and 19th. According to Phoenix News, U.S. media reported on April 19th that the U.S. Navy is actively engaged in mine clearance operations in the Strait of Hormuz, utilizing advanced robotic technology. Citing U.S. officials, the Wall Street Journal detailed a strategy that combines both manned and unmanned systems, deploying surface and underwater robots equipped with sonar detectors to remove mines reportedly laid by Iran. This development follows a statement made by U.S. President Trump on social media on April 17th, where he claimed that Iran was either in the process of removing or had already removed all its mines from the strait with U.S. assistance. However, Iran has not officially confirmed these assertions. Adding to the complex situation, UK-based maritime analytics company Windward issued a report on April 19th indicating that Iran briefly reopened the Strait of Hormuz only to close it again. The report noted that 35 vessels turned back during attempts to exit the strait within the preceding 36 hours. According to Thai Sounds, the U.S. Supreme Court previously ruled that former President Trump's reciprocal tariffs, widely levied on goods from various countries last year, were unconstitutional. Starting at 8 a.m. EST on April 20, U.S. importers and customs brokers can begin applying for refunds through an online system operated by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP. The article notes that 330,000 importers collectively paid approximately $166 billion, equivalent to over $5.23 trillion in tariffs across more than 53 million shipments. As of April 14th, over 56,000 importers had registered for refunds totaling about $127 billion, including interest. The government will process these refunds in phases, prioritizing recent payments, with issuance expected within 60 to 90 days. While the refunds are directly to businesses, Some, like Costco, face lawsuits from consumers demanding repayment, while FedEx has committed to refunding its clients. Residents in low-lying areas of Wellington, New Zealand's capital, were urged to evacuate today after torrential rain caused widespread flash flooding and landslides overnight. Mayor Andrew Little told New Zealand National Radio that the city experienced a record-breaking 77 millimeters of rainfall in less than an hour. The heavy downpour led to the closure of roads and triggered landslides in both the central business district and southern suburbs, forcing people to abandon their submerged homes. Fire and emergency services reported receiving 150 distress calls overnight. Additionally, New Zealand police are actively searching for a man from the Karori suburb whose home was inundated by floodwaters. Although Wellington saw a temporary respite from the rain earlier today, allowing some floodwaters to recede, strong rainfall is expected to intensify later this evening. The Wellington Region Emergency Management Office has advised residents in flood-prone areas to relocate to higher ground for at least the next 24 hours and has established aid centers. This news is from the Liberty Times. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.